The last tab that you will see in Email Copy Pro is the Content tab. And over time, this Content tab will expand as we scour the internet looking for some of the best content pieces, and will continually update Email Copy Pro with what we find. Each new content piece will require that you fill in that particular data. However, none of the content pieces play into promotional emails, sales letter emails, or opt-in emails. When you go through the individual content videos, you'll see why we needed to create fields specifically for each content piece, because these fields are not fields you would normally answer through a niche intake form. They are very specific to that particular piece. The more content you decide to fill out, the more robust your emails will be from a nurture point of view, meaning sending to your existing customers. Also from a sales point of view, because we do use content pieces and we'll use them to help close a sale during a sales cycle. Again, this tab is not necessary for you to fill out unless you select one of the content pieces. And we do have content pieces that pull from the other 6 niche sections. However, for specific content, you'll want to come here, fill this out as you need it. And to be honest with you, the way that I suggest you doing it is pulling up an email one at a time and filling out the content as you need it. So you might pull up, for example, how to tell when, bad guy equals good guy, and decide to send that piece out, and you can literally fill out the content niche from within the email. I'm going to show you that real quick. This is how I would use the content section. I would find a content piece that I wanted to send out. Like for example, this is the how to tell when. We changed this to how to do X because that's more appropriate. So I used to have no clue, and we will enter what we want to say here. So literally just enter this as we go. So one problem that my customers have is I have no clue how often to send emails out. So that's what I will title this. Now, here's how you blink. I'm going to think in terms of know when to do X or how to do X. So here's how you know it's time to email your list. Again. Then we turn around and ask you to phrase it using a my pronoun. Here's how I figured out the ideal time to mail my list. See how we changed it? And you're going to name this. I call this my blank test, and I'm going to use make money test. I'll show you why. My make money test. Notice how I use upper lowercase there. I think you should do the same. So here's the answer to the question, and then we're done. So here's what I'm going to enter in here. I'm going to enter it as a 1, 2, 3. Do you want to make money today? If the answer is yes, email your list. If the answer is no, take a day off. That is the absolute truth. So I'm going to save that to the niche. And now if I hit regenerate, all those variables are now in this email. So that's just a really quick way to fill in your content emails. Use them as you go along. And if you want to fill them all out at once, knock yourself out. That's even better because that way your niche will be done. But we're going to be adding more and more to that content tab as the months and years go by. It's going to be one of the largest tabs that we have. So we'll give you a whole content library to choose from. But this is how I recommend doing it. One email at a time. Once it's done, and you can always copy it and keep using the same general data because again, you can click regenerate and watch the whole email completely rewrites. So you can actually use another do you know when to do something or how to do something. You can change it to whatever you like.